For more on this story, I'm joined by Oliver Daddow, a senior lecturer at Nottingham University. Professor, we heard David Cameron say he wants Britain to stay in the EU just hours after leaving Brussels with a deal to opt out of provisions. What's the risk that other European countries could follow his suit?
Hello there. There is a degree of risk involved in this. David Cameron's reform package is on a series of narrow areas, and it's not yet clear whether and how far other countries will seek to impose the same kinds of restrictions, for example, on welfare payments to migrant workers. If this starts to produce a domino effect, that could be very dangerous for the EU. And of course, it will have been sparked by David Cameron and will have repercussions on how his reform package is sold and debated in the UK.
Now, this clearly goes against the EU's ever closer union idea, the project of a politically, economically integrated bloc. Is that no longer possible today?
It's possible, but the whole point of political language around ever closer union is that no final end state has ever really been set down. So different countries tend to interpret that according to different preferences at different times. What's interesting about the British debate is that Britain was not a signatory of the Treaty of Rome and has never felt the same kind of emotional attachment to the EU that you get much more obviously in countries like France and Germany, although not totally, of course. So the opt-out is an extremely symbolic one in some regards, but it probably won't change either UK views or the views of key European states on how far integration can proceed and how deep it can go.
All right, we'll be keeping an eye on that. Thank you so much for joining us there, Oliver Daddow, on that story.